So I just celebrated a birthday, and one of the days of the celebration, me and two of my friends, we had a hotel overnight, where we stayed at the hotel. We went out to eat. We, did other activities. Just had a good time. And so at the end of the night, it was late, and I'm like, we got to get ready to go to bed, right? So we go to bed. And I'm like, but we got to pray before we go to bed. Like we got to pray. We forgot to cover this hotel room like we usually do. And so we just started praying. And at the end, and once we were done, and I should not be surprised by this, but for whatever reason, I was surprised by this because I was not expecting it. Okay. My friend suggested, right, that her and the other friend pray for me. She's like, we need to pray for you. It's your birthday, and we want to pray for you. We want to pray a blessing over you and all of that. So they began to pray, and she's like going in and just praying for me, that God would bless me, that God would cover me, just all these things, right? And I, again, should not be shocked, right? Because I know that I have some God fearing, godly friends that God has blessed me with. But I think because I was not expecting that and I was not asking for that, that it just was just a natural thing that just happened and that, they saw the need for. It really blessed me, and it really reminded me of how God really answers prayers. Because I remember, you know, there was a time where I prayed for godly friends. I prayed that God would put the right friends and right people in my path that will push me closer to him, deeper into him, that will support me, that will do this life with me, that I can trust, right? And that will just pour into me when needed. So like what all the things that I need. And I'm always grateful when I think about how God has answered that prayer and the women that he has put in my life, right? And I'm always reminded how important it is to be a good steward of the things that God gives you. Like, I need to play my part as well, right? They play their part and I play my part. But I just want to share that just for those of you who don't have that in your life, I encourage you to pray for that and know that God answers prayers. There was a period in my life where I can't say that I had that. I was fully surrounded by women who were God-fearing women who were there for me for real, right? And I've experienced a lot of shadiness in previous friendships. And so just being in a place now where that's no longer my story is incredible. It's an incredible place to be. But it's also a reminder of the blessings, right, that God has bestowed upon me. And I pray that for all of you who are listening, whether you are male or female, that each and every single one of you has at least one person that is a godly, God fearing individual who will pour into you, who will pray for you, not because you expect it, not because you ask for it, but because they know that it is a need and they know that it is a blessing, right? That they will do that for you, that they will fast, with you, that they will give you wise counsel, that they will push you deeper into the things of God. Like I pray that each and every single one of you on here has at least one person that you can say, man, that's my person right there that God has placed in my life for that purpose. And if you don't, then make that a prayer point. Make that a prayer point and know that God answers prayers, and know that you may not have that now, but one day you will have your tribe, you will have your people. You will have those that are destiny helpers, those that are there to help push you deeper into the things of God. And just to do this life with you. And so we are not meant to do this on our own, right? Community is big in this walk, and it's needed. And we see even in scripture, community is encouraged. And so know that if you pray for that and you make that a focus, God will answer that because he knows that it is a need and it is something that he wants for his people. And so I just wanted to share that. Not only should we be playing those roles for others in our lives, but we should expect that God will bless us with those individuals as well. And so if that's not the case for you, stay in prayer, keep believing, and keep being in expectation, and know that it will come. But I just wanted to encourage y'all, for those who are maybe feeling like you don't have that tribe or you don't have that in your life, you will. Make that a prayer point. I'm praying for you guys. And yeah, I'm grateful for another year. I'm grateful, that I get to continue to do the things that God has called me to do. And it's just another year of life and just seeing what God has in store for me. And I'm grateful that I have people in my life who will continue to push me and continue to help me along this path. So, yeah.